well-known human rights activist and a humanitarian, Martins Vincentots aka Very Darkman has apparently threatened the media, especially those he referred to as bloggers, not to use his video contents on their page, and if they do, he would report the video to the management of social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok among other online platforms the video or videos were published and ensured the video or videos are brought down or removed. He stated this on Tuesday noon in a 9-minute video wherein he accused the media, especially those he referred to as bloggers, of not joining hands with him and others to launch massive campaign and awareness when Ruth Otabor was alive, the sister of the Big Brother Nigeria Season 7 winner, Otabor aka Phyna, who allegedly needed more attention and care from Dangote Group of company owned by Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, whose truck hit Ruth Otabor few days after the accident victim. Ruth Otabor rounded off her examinations as a final-year student of Federal Polytechnic in Auchi, but, according to Very Darkman, soon after the death of the accident victim was announced on Sunday, bloggers started publishing the news stories massively. Continuing, Very Darkman accused Phyna of being a greedy person, saying, Phyna wrote a demand list of 1 billion naira to Dangote even when she has not visited her sister in the hospital to know the true picture of her condition. In a swift reaction, a well-known sex educator who uses raw words to pass across her teachings, Ehigiator aka EkiaQueen, condemned the act of Very Darkman, saying it was the alleged greed of Phyna that killed her sister, with EkiaQueen accusing Very Darkman of being a liar who is trying to cause more pains to the bereaved Phyna even when he knows her sister just died less than 48 hours ago. Earlier before today, when the accident victim, Ruth Otabor, was still alive, Very Darkman published a video narrating how Phyna allegedly betrayed him when Dangote Group invited her for possible settlement after Very Darkman and many others in the society took to their social media page to campaign and protest over the Dangote truck accident, reportedly leading to immediate amputation of the 2 legs of the female victim, Ruth Otabor. Very Darkman said, when Phyna got the attention of Dangote Group, Phyna sent a message to him that the Dangote Group requested that they don't want him, Very Darkman, in the discussion. An action Very Darkman considered to be that Phyna was the one that betrayed him, apparently because of money. It is yet to be ascertained if truly the Dangote Group rejected Very Darkman in the discussion, but, if the claim is confirmed to be true, we believe the Dangote Group may have rejected Very Darkman because Very Darkman apparently insulted the person and the personality of Aliko Dangote, the founder of the Dangote Group, while he was protesting over the accident. In the 9-minute video on Tuesday, Very Darkman withdrew his earlier statement and a threat he had issued, that, if anything happened to Phyna's sister, he would travel to Auchi and ensure Dangote operations were shut down in Auchi. He said on Tuesday that he would no longer travel to Auchi because of Phyna's sister, adding that, if Dangote truck hit another person, he would do what he had earlier said. He said he decided not to travel to Auchi. Solomon Ehigiator Arase may be the true definition of the popular saying that, police is your friend, if only you are a good character police officer. The former Inspector General of Police, Solomon Ehigiator Arase, apparently validated the aforesaid statement to be true when his death was announced on Sunday, August 31, 2025. The death sparked uncommon good words of condolences from many Nigerians. Unlike before, millions of Nigerians make negative comments against dead top government officials, but in the case of Arase, millions of Nigerians took to their social media pages and comment sections to say good things about the IGP that policed the Nigeria states between April 2015 and June 2016. Even human rights activists that always talk negative about the Nigeria police force, like Barrister Adianju Deji, was among the earliest mourners on Sunday to be at the residence of the late IGP to pay a condolence visit with a tribute, saying, "May the soul of former IGP Solomon Arase rest in peace. In my about 20 years of knowing him, he helped us get freedom for many student union leaders and comrades who were unlawfully detained. As IGP and after his retirement, we remained close and continued to seek his help whenever citizens' rights were abused. We also observed that many serving and retired police officers like DCP Olumiyiwa Adejobi had took to their personal social media accounts to tell the world how good Solomon Ehigiator Arase was during and after service. This, a Nigerian citizen by name Oluwaseun Odotayo took to the Nigeria Police Force Facebook comment section and said, "Hope the current IGP and all other AIGPs and DIGPs and all Nigeria Police Force officers are online and reading comments. Hopefully we would get something like this to be written for them too when their own time comes." President Bola Tinubu, in a statement signed by the presidential spokesperson, Bayo Onanuga, condoled with the Nigeria Police Force, NPF, over Solomon Ehigiator Arase, CFR, the 18th Indigenous Inspector General of Police, IGP, who died on Sunday at 69. President Tinubu commiserates with the family, friends and associates of the highly resourceful officer. Arase's reforms as IGP and later as chairman of the Police Service Commission brought lasting changes to the force. The President acknowledges the dedication of the former IGP to enhancing security in the country, through initiatives such as the Intelligence Response Team, the Complaint Response Unit, and safer highway patrols. Reflecting on Arase's laudable service to the country, President Tinubu remarks, Arase served the police force meritoriously from 1981 to 2016. During his career, he led tactical, operational, and intelligence units, including United Nations peacekeeping in Namibia, the Commissioner of Police in Akwa Ibom, and the Principal Staff Officer to 3 IGPs. He was Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Force Intelligence Bureau, FIB, and Deputy Inspector General of Police, Force Criminal Investigation Department. After retirement, he continued to serve. Management of Dangote Group says they are saddened over the death of Ruth Otabor, the sister of Big Brother Naija Season 7 winner, Ruth Otabor aka Phyna, saying, they had concluded all arrangements and made all necessary efforts to fly the accident victim abroad for the continuation of her medical treatment, but the company was waiting for her doctors to certify her fit for air travel. The company owned by Aliko Dangote, the Africa's richest man according to Forbes, made the statement in a press release issued few minutes ago after the death of the new graduate from Federal Polytechnic in Auchi was announced by her family through their lawyer, Barrister Justice Shegun Ojino of Echo Solicitors and Advocates, saying, the graduate, who was knocked down alongside her motorcycle rider by a truck owned by Dangote Group in Auchi community earlier this month, passed on exactly 6:30 hours on Sunday. According to Dangote Group, we are deeply saddened by the passing of Ruth Otabor, who was injured in the recent road incident involving one of our trucks in Auchi, Edo State. On behalf of the entire Dangote Group, we extend our heartfelt condolences to her family, friends, and loved ones at this difficult time. Since the accident, our officials and insurance partners have been by her side, covering all financial and medical costs and supporting her family. Arrangements had been made for her to be flown to India for advanced treatment, pending medical clearance from her doctors. Sadly, despite these efforts and Ruth's brave fight to live, we lost her today. At Dangote Group, safety, accountability, and compassion remain at the core of our operations. We remain committed to strengthening our safety systems and supporting those affected in moments of tragedy. May God grant her mercy and eternal rest. While announcing the death of the accident victim, Ruth Otabor, who has been trending on social media space since the accident occurred, the family lawyer said, we remain solicitors to Ruth Otabor, Josephine Otabor, whose moniker is Phyna, and the Otabor family, and have their instruction to inform the public of this. With a heavy heart, the family regrets to announce the passing on to glory of their daughter, sister, mother on this 31 day of August, 2025 at about 6:30 hours. The family is presently grieving and will appreciate to be given a private moment to mourn the departed. The funeral arrangement will be communicated to the public in due course. Ruth's death comes just weeks after a tragic accident on August 13, 2025, near Auchi Polytechnic in Edo State, where she was struck by a truck owned by the Dangote Group. It was gathered that the accident occurred barely 6 days after Ruth celebrated of her becoming a graduate from Auchi Polytechnic, while thereafter waiting for the academic certificate to be awarded to her in order to become a graduate of the institution of higher learning. The certificate may now be awarded to her posthumously. The sudden loss has left the Otabor family and fans in deep mourning, with many expressing condolences for the reality star and her loved ones, while some have different views over the events that unfolded between Phyna and Veridagman over the matter. The lady, who is a mother of 2 children, underwent a leg amputation after being hit. Men of the Nigeria police force in Anambra State have arrested a soldier with the Nigerian army, Dominic Arase, for alleged kidnapping in the state. According to Anambra State Police Command, the suspect confessed he deserted from the Nigerian army or absconded from military duties since November 2024. Adding, 4 suspected members of the Biafra secessionist armed group have been shot dead in a joint operation with the operatives of Agonichemba local vigilante group that lasted over 15 hours at our community in the Arumba North local government area of Anambra State. According to the spokesperson of the Anambra State Police Command, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, in a sustained effort to rid Anambra State of criminal elements, police operatives attached to the Rapid Response Squad or KUZU, in collaboration with the Anambra State Vigilante Group, AVG, Agonichemba, acting on credible intelligence, stormed a secessionist, terrorist camp at our Arumba North local government area of Anambra State in the early hours of the 21st of August 2025. During the well-coordinated operation that lasted for more than 15 hours, the operatives successfully dislodged the insurgents, rescued a victim who had earlier been kidnapped and held hostage in the camp. It was reported that despite the payment of a ransom of 20 million nairas only by the victim's family, the hoodlums aborted his release until he was eventually freed by the joint security team. In the fierce gun battle that ensued, 4 of the criminal elements were neutralized. Exhibits recovered at the camp include 2 pump-action guns, 1 fabricated AK-47 rifle, 1 K2 assault rifle, 1 locally made hunter gun, 1 radio transmission box, 3 locally made improvised explosive devices, IEDs, 2 empty gas cylinders, 2 wraps of cable wires, 3 bags of 50 kilograms rice, 1 driver's license, 1 national identity card, 1 black Lexus RX 350 Jeep with registration number ACA 340 mA, 3 Toyota Camry cars with registration number ABC 268FQ, EKY 151 CD and FGG 706ME. Also recovered a 1 black Toyota Camry car, 5 mobile phones, Infinix X6716B, Techno Spark KL4 and 3 analog phones, sleeping materials, 1 desert boot, 1 big cooler, and a roll of tarpaulin. The Commissioner of Police, CP EkiaQueen, while assuring Hudi Anambra that the command remains resolute in its commitment to ensuring safety and security, has assured that extensive operations are ongoing in the area to track down and arrest other fleeing suspects as well as destroy other criminal camps in the state. Further developments would be communicated in due course. SP Tochukwu Ikenga, Police Public Relations Officer, Anambra State Police Command stated this in a press release on the 29th of August 2025. In a separate press release issued earlier on Tuesday, Tochukwu said, the Anambra State Police Command, in a swift operation on the 27th of August 2025, arrested 5 suspected members of a notorious armed robbery and kidnapping. Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, says it has directed the third-party ticketing company to refund the money paid by all 583 passengers on board the Abuja-Kaduna train that derailed at Asham community in Kaduna State on Tuesday, saying, although no death casualty was recorded, but 4 out of the 7 persons that sustained injuries were serious, while 2 of them were discharged immediately at the hospital. NRC, in a statement on Tuesday, said, following the derailment of the Kaduna-bound Abuja-Kaduna train service earlier today at Asham, Kaduna State, the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, wishes to provide an update on the situation. A total of 618 persons comprising 583 passengers, 15 NRC crew members, 1 medical personnel, 8 cleaners, and 11 catering staff were successfully evacuated from the train. Out of this number, 7 passengers sustained varying degrees of injury and were immediately transported by ambulances to hospital facilities by medical personnel mobilized to the site. The remaining passengers were conveyed safely back to Idu and Kubwa stations aboard a rescue train dispatched from Idu for that purpose. All have since returned safely to their destinations. In line with our commitment to passenger welfare, our third-party ticketing company has been directed to immediately issue refunds to all passengers on board the affected service. Furthermore, the process of investigation into the incident has commenced, under the supervision of relevant authorities and the Federal Ministry of Transportation. Meanwhile, all Abuja-Kaduna train services, AKTS, have been temporarily suspended, pending recovery of the site, further clearance, and official announcement of service resumption. We sincerely regret the inconvenience caused and thank our esteemed passengers and the general public for their understanding, the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC stated in a press release signed by its Managing Director, Kayode Opeifa. NRC had earlier in a statement on Tuesday said that the train derailed around 11 a.m. at Asham community in Kaduna State. Videos made available online by victims of the train accident indicated that some of the train coaches overturned as passengers and crew members on board stood at the hilling part of the bush waiting for rescue. Close observers said that the latest train accident adds to the troubled history of the Kaduna-Abuja rail line, which has experienced several incidents in recent years, including the deadly bandits attack in March 2022 that led to the killing of some of the passengers on board the train, with many of them also kidnapped and held hostage for months till ransom was paid. The latest derailment comes just a week after the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, reported another fault on the same corridor, when one of the train's coach wheels developed a hot axle near Rigasa station in Kaduna. The NRC explained that the fault, caused by excessive heat, was quickly managed and the train was returned safely to Kaduna. In a statement issued on August 21, 2025, the NRC had said, the Nigerian Railway Corporation has confirmed that one of the coaches wheel on the Abuja-Kaduna train service, AKT, apparently angered by the continuous mass killings in Imo State. The Commissioner of Police, Aboki Danjuma, has personally led a squad of joint security team to forests in Okigwe area of the state, in search of the leaders and members of the Biafra Liberation Army that comprises of Black Marine often operating between Nigeria and Cameroon borders, Biafra resistance fighters always operating within the southeast states, especially coordinating attacks against Nigeria security infrastructures within the connecting forests between Okigwe and Imo, Umaniochi, Ahafia in Abia, Afikpo, Ishiagu in Ebonyi, Ihiala in Anambra and Ogwu in Enugu, among other sub-groups that are mostly commanded by Ifeanyichukwu Okpegbu Okrementa as aka Major General GentleDYahoo, who hails from a Ku community in Okigwe local government area that is currently witnessing mass killings in recent days. This, the Director General of the Department of State Services, DSSDG, Adeola Oluwatosin Ajayi, was seen in Imo State on Tuesday after a video went viral, showing 3 young men suspected to be members of Biafra fighters shot dead at a close range by someone suspected and widely believed to be Major General GentleDYahoo, who had accused the 3 young men of armed robbery. Thus, he said the 3 young men, who may be in their 20s, abandoned the duty posts and used their Biafra service guns to rob passengers by collecting their phones after the passenger's vehicle broke down on the road. The video elicited widespread condemnations against the Biafra commander, Major General GentleDYahoo, who had vowed in some video press releases that he would always take action against any member of the Biafra fighters that involved himself in the act of robbery against certain members of the public like innocent civilians. According to the Imo State Command of the Nigeria Police Force, the Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command, CP Aboki Danjuma, has deployed the command's tactical teams in synergy with other sister security agencies and local vigilantes, to hunt down the suspected IPOB/ESN miscreants responsible for the senseless attack that claimed the lives of 5 residents in Abuja-Kaduna, Eziniki, Okigwe local government area, on the 22nd of August 2025, at about 22:30 hours. During the attack, Ede George, male, a member of the local youth security team, together with 4 villagers identified as Emeka Ezeagula, male, Chikodi Ezeagula, female, Chidi Chaleke, male, and Ajike Nwankwo, male, were fatally shot. The assailants further set ablaze the residence of the youth security leader and destroyed 5 motorcycles. Upon receipt of the distress report, police operatives swiftly mobilized to the scene and evacuated the victims to General Hospital, Okigwe, where doctors confirmed them dead on arrival. Their remains have been deposited at the hospital mortuary, while 1 survivor is currently receiving medical treatment. The Commissioner of Police, CP Aboki Danjuma, who is personally leading an intense operation in Okigwe alongside other security agencies, condemned the heinous act and assured that no stone will be left unturned in bringing the perpetrators to justice.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.